No phones? Alright, let's adhere closely to that rule then. I work in a small restaurant, no more than 15 employees, and for reference the manager doesn't care if you check your phone as long as all your work is done and it's slow. I rarely ever check my phone during these times and like just listening to audiobooks and generally being left alone, which isn't a difficult thing to ask for because I'm a dishwasher/prep cook. I work all the way in the back where none of the customers can see me, essentially. We have another prep cook who we'll refer to as M. She's an older woman and used to work in New York kitchens. She's quite short, so she asks me to get things off the top shelves for her from time to time, even though she's extremely rude about it and will actively throw what I can only explain as elderly temper tantrums when you don't do as she says the very second she says it. I start getting tired of her treating me rudely and stop going completely out of my way to help her if I'm busy at that moment. Suddenly my boss starts receiving these calls that customers are complaining that me, the guy who works all the way in the back, is on my phone all day, and after every one of these calls, M comes in all grinny and smiling the next day. This goes on for several weeks until my boss confiscates everyone's phones at the start of the day, because there are too many complaints, except M's because she works on the days my boss is off, so our boss doesn't know she keeps hers. Now I'm pretty resilient when it comes to people's bullshit, but when M starts following me out to my car in the morning, following me inside and staring at me while I'm taking off my coat/doing stuff before clock and arms crossed, demanding I give her my phone, and bangs on the bathroom door when I'm using it while shaking the knob, while clearly knowing our boss has my phone just to harass me about it all morning. I ask, okay. But where's yours? Every single day, with nothing in response but her shaking her hand at me. Alright. So I overheard that her brother has been in the hospital lately, and she's pretty much walking around the restaurant on her phone the entire day, every day. The rule is everyone must comply? Yes? The cabinet our boss keeps everyone's phones and locks shut at a button, and you need the key to open it, so when M went out for her morning smoke, I simply tossed it in the cabinet, moved everyone else's into a different cabinet, and then the one I tossed hers and locked closed, knowing fully damn well my boss has the only key and won't be back for at least a few days. I have never seen a fully grown woman go HT tearing down a restaurant looking for their phone that rapidly in my life. She eventually stormed over to me and demanded I tell her where her phone is after searching and virtually tearing open every countertop and shelf. I told her I put it with the rest of them, and the look on her face was priceless as she realized she doesn't have a key. She's screaming at me now, asking why I did that. Well, you follow me around all day saying I need to follow the rules. I figured you should start setting a good example and do it yourself. I smile and get back to work quietly, pretty much listening to her kick and bang on the metal cabinet. Never knew what happened after that, except she follows the rule closely now and doesn't bother me anymore.